Little girl discovered a dark mist surrounding her grandfather. She then turned around and saw the entire house filled with the black fog. Using her spiritual abilities, she tracked the source. Eventually, she found a jade statue in one of the bedrooms. However, when she warned her family that the statue was dangerous, they heartlessly rejected her claim. Because the statue was a gift from the grandfather's youngest son and daughter-in-law, they insisted it couldn't possibly be harmful. Seeing that her father and grandfather didn't believe her, the girl, in despair, smashed the jade statue. This action made the daughter-in-law extremely upset. To prove she was right, the little girl picked up the broken pieces of the statue and placed them next to a potted plant outside the estate. The plant instantly withered. At that moment, they finally realized how serious things were. The couple turned pale and fled in a panic. But the conspiracy wasn't over yet. Not long after, they brought back a strange girl, claiming she was the old man's real granddaughter, and even showed evidence to prove it. The unfamiliar girl walked up to the old man and told him she was his long-lost granddaughter. Even worse, the strange girl placed a torn photo into the real girl's bag and then pulled it out, accusing the little girl of tearing up a photo of her mother. But the little girl didn't panic at all. She simply pointed at the photo, and it magically restored itself. Looking at the unfamiliar woman in the photo, the girl's father said he didn't recognize her at all. Then the little girl cut both her hand and the man's palm, and 2 drops of blood floated into the air and perfectly fused, before landing on the man's clothes. At that moment, the man pulled out a jade pendant from his clothes. It was the token of love between him and the girl's mother. The girl threw the pendant to the ground and began chanting a spell. The next second, her mother appeared. She revealed all the lies. The little girl was indeed her real daughter. With the truth finally revealed, the couple fled once again in a panic. The little girl, however, was overjoyed, because from then on, she lived happily with her father and grandfather.